Hi, Manisha.
Hi, Manisha.
You want to turn your camera on, Manisha? Are you comfortable how you are? No.
I think we're not able to hear you, Manisha. Oh.
You hear me now?
Yeah,
No.
now I think, yeah.
Said I can turn on my camera, but I'm not a very pretty place, so.
No worries. Thank
Really
you
okay.
so much for joining us today.
Yeah.
Am I the only one who's joining live in the Zoom?
I think so. It's going to be fun.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, so welcome. We can give you as much feedback as you like to have.
Okay, should we get started?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is Ballet Bharatanatyam. For those on YouTube and live on the Zoom call for you're watching, we do half an hour of ballet, half an hour of Bharatanatyam. Every so few weeks, we try to do about an hour of each, just to get a little bit of progress in both and kind of switch up. So today we're returning back to our classes where we're going to be doing a half an hour of each, and we'll be starting with ballet today. As instructors, we'll introduce ourselves quick. My name is Anjali. I'm one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I go by the pronoun she, her.
Hi, my name is Shruti. I'm also one of the Bharatanatyam instructor, and I also go by she, her.
I'm Jackie. I'm one of the ballet instructors. I use the pronoun she, her.
And I'm Kristen. I'm the other ballet instructor, and I use she, her. Then we also have Anita.
Yes, and I think Anita won't be joining us tonight, but she will be back next week.
I have my toddler next to me eating dinner right now, so I'll try to mute as she's chatting.
All right, so we can get started. I guess we'll start with Kristen and Jackie. Let us know who to
And
spot.
I think I spotlighted Jackie. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So last week we worked on Batma Releve Lant, where we slowly lower our leg to the front, side, and back. So if it sounds good for you, Jackie, I suppose, should we just go through kind of like a standard bar routine, making sure we get to kind of like delete things to make sure we get to that exercise, Batma Releve Lant.
Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll start with our sort of typical plie exercise. So we will do, and if you're kind of new with us, feel free to do this with your hands on your hips. I always use a chair as a bar. You can use a wall or a countertop or whatever. So you start with left hand on the bar. And we'll do, if you want to add your arms, otherwise put your hands on your hips. Demi-plie, demi-plie, grand plie, and then we tendu to second. We do it again, demi-plie, demi-plie, grand plie, tendu to fourth, first kind of rond de jambe to fourth, demi-plie, demi-plie, grand plie, and then we do it in fifth, demi-plie, demi-plie, grand plie. So we will do that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allonge, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu second, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rond de jambe fourth, demi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu fifth, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu first, allongé, and close. Any questions or comments before we move to the other side? Nope, okay, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé 5, 6, 7, 8, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu second, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, transition fourth, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand plie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu fifth, demi 1, 2, stretch 3, 4, demi 5, 6, stretch 7, 8, grand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu first, allongé, and close. Really good. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay.
Then we kind of just do our typical like tendu exercise we've been doing with battement san, battement jeté, and maybe some piqués.
Sure. Okay, so we will
get through them all real quick.
yeah, so we'll stick them all together. I think we've done this exercise a few times. I'm gonna do it from fifth today. Feel free to do it from first if your hips aren't feeling it. So you can either do it from fifth or from first. So we'll do tendu 1, 2, 3, 4 in 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, dégagé, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7, close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7. We'll do that to the back and to the side. And just as you saw, because it's an odd number, you switch which fifth position the first time. Well, you switch every time, but if you're coming from the front, you close to the back the first time. If you're coming from the back, you close to the front the first time. That'll get you on the right leg. If you screw up, don't worry about it. Just quickly switch. No worries. And we'll just keep our arm out in second. If you want to keep it on your hip, that's also a really good option. I know for me that helps, especially when I'm in fifth, to make sure I'm not wobbling too much. So, okay, and we will start. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, close back, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, piqué 3, 4, piqué 5, 6, piqué 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, 8. Allongé and close. I lied, it's an even number, so you shouldn't switch on the first one. So we'll make that change for the left side.
I find it near impossible to like figure that out. Like, I don't know why. I'll be like counting in my head and it's so hard.
I didn't want to like sit there and count it out, and I should have.
So I have a reminder to everyone to remember to keep their elbows up. And this absolutely goes for myself as well. Like I can see, and I have a mirror and then like the video as well, that my elbow will just kind of drop while I'm doing the exercise. Want to keep our elbows up. Shoulders higher than elbows, elbows higher than wrists, wrists higher than fingers. Yeah, so that can be something.
Really, yeah, it's really
That's
easy when you
side.
start focusing on something else to. Okay, left side. Any other questions or comments? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, close front 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, close back 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, PK 3, 4, PK 5, 6, PK 7, 8. Allongé and close.
Ooh, I'm feeling nice and warm. I see Jackie is too. She's taking her coat off. Something that I forgot to remind at the beginning of this session was to, we recommend doing this in socks. If you don't have ballet slippers, which none of us do, we really recommend getting some socks, as I'm sure you could tell for those tendus how necessary it is for your foot to like slide across the floor. So I know that we kind of recently introduced rond de jambe and fondue and haven't necessarily practiced it a ton. Would it be too much to do an exercise with them both together today so that we can get to battement releve lant? Kind of asking for you guys joining us as well. Does that seem like, whoa, fondue? Like we've done that twice and now we're going to combine it with rond de jambes? And to you, Jackie, if that seems like.
I think it's fine. I want to know if everyone else is comfortable with that.
We can try.
Maybe something just like really slow and simple. Yeah, just to kind of be practicing them both. And then probably one of these weeks we'll kind of go over rond de jambes again. And we could even just keep them on the ground for today, the rond de jambes.
Okay. Sure. So reminder of what everything means. So rond de jambe means jambe is leg. So it's circle of the leg. So you're literally just creating semicircles on the ground. And ande or means doing an opening, and ande dan means doing it closing. So or is front to back, dan is back to front. And then fondue means to melt. So I think that, you know, a fondue pot is a really great visual to have, like that cheese and it's like stretching. And so that's what it sort of is going to look like. And you can do fondues to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side. And you want to make sure that everything's bending at the same time and straightening at the same time, both legs. And when you're sort of bending and straightening, you want to think about leading with the inside of your foot. So that's really important. So you can really work on cranking that rotation with that. Also, when you're doing the rond de jambe, think about leading with this foot. So really like almost like you had to rotate so much that it turned the leg. So a combination, we'll just kind of stick the two together. We won't get anything too fancy. So we'll do this from first. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, dégagé out to the side, 7, 8. Then we'll do fondu 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, to the back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8. Then we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8. Then we'll do it to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8. I'll do that one more time really quick. So we're going to do 5, 6, dégagé, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, fondu uncross, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8. So a little quick step there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh, 3 there, sorry, close, 7, 8. Then we'll do to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8.
And if those 4 fast ones at the end feel like too much, you can just go ahead and do 2, like the same timing as we've done for the other ones.
Yes, always go at your own pace if you need. With the rond de jambes, really make sure that you're trying to keep your hips as stable as possible. So, I mean, it has to do that fun little flip, but try not to do this. I am very guilty of that. And I'll count slower. All right, everyone ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, dégagé, 7, 8, fondu, 1, 2, out, 3, 4, in, 5, 6, side, 7, 8, in, 1, 2, back, 3, 4, in, 5, 6, 7, close, 8, 1, 2, around, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, sorry, I screwed up those counts, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. To the back, 1, 2, around, 3, 4, back, 5, 6, around, 7, 8, fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8, allongé, and close. Thank you everyone for bearing with me. I screwed up those counts. So I will, when we do it this time, so I don't have to slow down the counts, I'll do 1, 2. What did I do?
We did 2 slow and then 4 fast. So it was
Yeah.
forward 1, 2, back 3, 4,
3, 4.
forward 5, 6, back 7, 8, and then 1
And
around 2,
1.
3 around 4, 5 around 6,
Okay.
7 around 8.
Okay, thank you. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, dégagé, 7, 8, fondu, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close, 8, front, 1, 2, around, 3, 4, 5, 6, around, 7, 8, fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8, to the back, 1, 2, around, 3, 4, 5, 6, around, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, close, 7, 8, allongé, and breathe.
Woo! I thought everyone looked really nice doing that. So it must not have been too much. So then there's one more exercise on my syllabus that's typically done before Battement Relevé Lant, but I don't know, I think we just wanted to capitalize on that hour to introduce that exercise. And that's Battement Frappé. Do you typically do that before
Yeah.
leg lifts to Jackie?
Yes, and sometimes we would combine fondues and frappes.
Yeah. We would combine, is it weird to combine fondues and rond de jambes? I feel like I remember doing it.
No, especially when you're doing rond de jambes on layer because it's such a similar
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, and we would combine, I mean, once we knew the exercises, we would combine all kinds of stuff, like
Oh,
plies with
with
tendus.
rond de jambes. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Anything
sometimes like
past-
port de bras with an exercise. And
Yeah, normally anything past the like dégagés, everything got combined, especially with adagio. It was like everything.
yeah, so we'll have to introduce what is it? Frappe?
Frappe.
Yeah, another time. But let's do Battement Relevé Lant today.
Okay, so we'll just do really simple. I think we did this last week just so that we can kind of remember the positions you sort of pass through. As you get more advanced, we won't kind of stop at these, you'll just pass through them. But for right now, I think it's really helpful to stop at them. So we're gonna do tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, lift it up to dégagé 5, 6, 7, 8. Lift it all the way up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. Okay, let me redo this. Counting's not with me today. So we'll do tendu 1, 2, dégagé 3, 4. Lift it all the way up, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2. Okay.
Last week we brought it down for 4 counts. Like brought it down to jeté for 4 counts and then down the rest of the way, like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
We didn't hold it at the top last week. We could
Oh,
hold
okay.
the top though if we wanted.
I'm okay not holding it. Okay.
I'm okay not holding it too. After how sore we were
Okay.
last week.
My legs are sore for days. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it up 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring it down 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Tendu 7, 8. So again, I'll do that to the side because I probably just confused you all. So we'll do 1, 2, dégagé to tendu, dégagé 3, 4, bring it all the way up 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, bring it back down to dégagé. 5, 6, close 7, 8. We'll do it to the back in Arabesque. Remember that back placement, right? 1, 2, dégagé 3, 4, bring it up 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that en croix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I say we do it twice through, even though our legs are going to kill us, just so that we get the practice.
Good.
Questions?
Okay. Anjali just wiped her forehead.
So it's 2 counts to tendu, 2 counts to dégagé, 4 counts up, 4 counts to dégagé, 2 counts to tendu, 2 counts to close.
Yes. And a reminder for the arabesque, when it goes to the back, your back only moves forward when it goes higher than dégagé. So when it goes higher than that 45-degree level does your back move forward. And we want your back in line with the front of your leg. Yeah.
And I think last week I did it with my arms in like mosquito arms. So feel free to do that, or hands on your hips, or idle for balance. Keeping it out in second helps, but sometimes like you find your elbows start to droop. So if you're going to keep it out, make sure that you are consciously thinking about that. If you don't want to worry about your arms, this or this is an option. I'm going to do
weird memory, but I remember I thought I did this exercise better when I was wearing a leotard and tights. Like it was a weird, like I don't know if it just looked better in that outfit or what, but I was always like, I rocket these in a leotard and tights.
I don't think I ever thought I was good at this one.
Well, you look great.
Well, thank you. Feeling great is another thing. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu, 1, 2, dégagé, 3, 4, all the way up, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 1, 2, dégagé, 3, 4, tendu, 5, 6, close to the side, 1, 2, dégagé, 3, 4, all the way up, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, tendu, 5, 6, to the back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, you can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé and close. Really good. Any comments, questions? No? Okay. Let's do the other side. Everyone take a quick breath. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu 1, 2, dégagé 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Allongé and breathe.
You are a muscle woman, Jackie. Once we get to Grand Battement, you'll all see why we go through this like horrible exercise. You have these beautiful Grand Battements. You'll be like, this is what it's for. But we're a little over, so I suppose we should quick do reverence and then
Yes.
turn
So
it over.
Good job, everyone. You'll be feeling this for the next few days, I hope. Not I hope, but I hope that you got a good workout in. So everyone start on your left leg, and we will do a reverence. Okay, step across, curtsy, across, curtsy, and across, bow, across, bow. Yay!
Yay! Someday when we have more time at the end, I want to do one of my teacher's like crazy reverences that he used to do. Any questions before we turn it over?
My legs are already sore.
There was a point where my supporting leg like gave out. I've never had that before.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm just gonna go and spotlight Anjali for Bharatanatyam.
Okay, sounds good. I'm just taking my socks off. I usually keep them to the side, depending on if we do ballet or Bharatanatyam first. All right, let's get started. Should be a good amount of floor space. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, so we'll start with Namaskaram. For those either training new today or have had some experience, we'll kind of go through this once at the beginning of class and at the end of class. So I'll maybe say it a little bit slower, but just follow along. We'll start with our hands in Katakana, which is again your pointer and your middle finger together with your thumb, and then your ring finger and pinky are up, and that's the same on this side too, and you kind of face them towards each other. And then you want that at chest level. Okay? Dalangu takadimi takatadingenatom takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Okay, we will, last week is when we had our 1 hour class, and we got to do a little bit of a review of both Tattadavu, Natadavu. We did not go over Tattadavu. I think we just went over maybe the end of Natadavu, and then we did a little bit of Tattumettu as more of a warm-up. Today we'll just go right into Tattumettu as a warm-up, and then we'll start where we left off with the new Adavu we've been learning, which is called Pakorova. And it's also called Ishara or Parado. A couple different ways that it is known as. We're going to just start right now with the basic nare, which is walk. So we've been doing this every week. Again, you want to just keep your posture straight. We're already a little warmed up from ballet. Hands behind your back. You don't want your fingers pointing out. Shoulders down. A nice heel to toe. And you kind of nicely push yourself forward. And you want like a little bit of a spring in your step. Okay, we'll be doing it a couple times. Try to follow along with the beat. Dalangu takadimi takadadigenatom takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. And as you can kind of see, I am just utilizing my space. That is, you can walk in any direction. It is used to travel and to get places in your performing or practicing space. So if you need to turn at some point, you can weave, naturally let your body flow. And then similarly, if you come too forward, you can use it to move backwards as well. We'll do it one more time, a little bit faster. Dalangu takadimi takatadingenatom takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. All right. We will get started then with, let's just look at the time quick. Yeah, we'll get started with Tattumettu. So we will do 3 Ishram, 4 Chatushram, 5 Kandam, 7 Mishram, and 9 Sankirnam. We'll be doing all of those, and Shruti will kind of walk us through what repetitions.
Yeah, we'll do.
Watching. Yeah, based on watching.
Yeah, I think we'll do all the steps together and each step for 8 times. So it goes like takita, 8 takitas, and then when we then we kind of like start takadimi, which is 4, again like 8 times, and then takita, which is the 5th one, again 8 times, and the 7th one takita, takadimi, and the 9th one takadimi, takita. Each step will be 8 times, and I think you guys can follow Anjali, and it will be in the 2nd speed.
All right, Shruti is putting us right to work.
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Then,
yep, similarly, just sit in Aramandi. You're going to be sitting knees out, back straight, and just hands behind your back.
Yep. Let's begin. Talangu takadiku takatadingina to takita, 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 takita. Takita, takita, takita. Now let's go to the 4th one. Takadimi, 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 takadimi. The 5th step. Taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita. Last time, taka, takita. Let's go to the seventh step. Takita, taka, di, mi. 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 One last time, Anjali. Takita, taka, di, mi. I'm sorry. And the ninth step. Taka, di, mi. Taka, di, mi. Taka, takita. 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 Last time. Taka, di, mi. Taka, takita. I think I went super slow and it was not even like a second speed. I'm so sorry for that. But do you want to do it again, like in the second speed, like a little more faster, like together, like four times each?
We can do 4 times each, yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay.
Things to remember. 5th one is probably the most tricky because you have that da, ga, da, ki, da. So you really want to
pause.
That pause. And I think that's probably the trickiest one. The other ones are pretty self-explanatory. Once you have 3, 4, and 5, you can add them together to make 7 and 9. So.
Okay. Let's go each 4 times in second speed. I'll be a bit faster this time. Talangu takadiku takata dingina tum ta kita ta kita ta kita ta kita. 4th taka di mi taka di mi taka di mi taka di mi. 5th taka takita taka takita taka takita taka takita. 7th takita taka di mi takita taka di mi takita taka di mi takita taka di mi. 9th taka di mi taka takita taka di mi taka takita taka di mi taka takita taka di mi taka takita. Good job, everyone. Hope it was a little bit faster than the first time, Anjali. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, okay. Some of these artibles, when they're slow, they're kind of excruciatingly slow, but it gets you to sit and do other parts of the technique well. So we will switch here. Shruti, before you leave, you might want to quickly spotlight yourself.
Yep. Okay,
so you should be seeing Shruti now, and this is Anjali speaking. We're going to move on to Pakorova. Again, other names for this are Vishara Arava or Paraval Arava. And the first one, we've now learned maybe 2 or 3 times. So as Shruti's showing, you sit in Aramandi. Your hands are going to be in Pataka in front of your chest. It's going to be kind of a quick run through today versus the breakdown we've been doing the past 2 times. So again, your hands are going to go in a circular motion, the front, side, and back. Starting, I'll do it 1, 2. And the Sholokutta for this is ta, te, ta, de, te, ta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Altogether, ta, te, ta, de, te, ta is your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mentally, if when you're practicing at home, it makes sense to count by 8. Please feel free to do so. We'll do it very slowly and then maybe talk about what we did just to see where everyone's at. Okay? Dalangu takadimi takata dinginatum ta te ta de te ta ta te ta de te, te, ta. Other side. Ta, te, te, ta, de, te, te, ta, ta, te, te, ta, de, te, te, ta. All right, Shruti actually showed us a different style, which is completely fine.
Oh,
Adapted.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
It is completely
Do you
fine
wanna-
because everybody here adapted and kind of did what they saw, which is also a good skill to have. So I think what Anita and I have been kind of showing you the past couple weeks is
I
going.
can spotlight you just a second for a minute so that you can show the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, they're all very slight differences, so there's different ways you can do it. The version that Anita and I showed you guys is going da, te, da, de, da. And instead of doing it twice from here itself, which Shruti was, I think, about to do, because I think you do double on each side, Shruti, is you're going to switch this hand to 3 pataka, which is where your ring finger is down. And you're going to go da, te, da. And on this side, again, you'd be sitting. You're going to switch to the right hand 3 pataka, de, da. Similar
Yeah.
to what does to go to the left side, you would switch back to pataka and you would start on the left. Da, de, da. And again, here, instead of doing double, the version we started with was right hand turns to 3 pataka, and you're gonna, while going to the left, your right hand moves forward. Da, de, da, de, da. And then you start again on the opposite side.
Yeah, Anjali, I think I had this in mind, but just because we kind of like didn't go with the 3 pataka in the initial, I kind of like did it twice on the side.
No worries.
But now maybe we can do it once, like all together again.
Yes, and we'll go very, very slowly as
Okay.
well.
Mhm.
But there are definitely dances where you end up doing double like that, so it does come
Okay.
naturally to repeat a side like
Mhm.
that. Okay, so we'll try it one more time. Same thing, everybody looked great, at least for the chunk we did. Just remember that switching to the 3 pataka. Okay, we'll try it again. So, dalangutaka de mitakata dinginatom ta, te, ta, de, te, ta, 3 pataka forward, ta, te, ta, opposite hand Shruti, te, ta. And then I also think the variation we showed was the other hand.
Is this like this?
Yeah, opposite hand, opposite leg.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And then left side, we'll just try that once. Also, I'm going at a very slow speed so it can get confused.
No, I'm just kind of like,
Yep, so when you're moving to that,
oh,
there you go. Yep.
I go with the left hand. Okay, let's do it one more time. I got it.
No,
Okay,
definitely.
sorry, guys.
We are all learning together and refreshing our memories. Do you want to do right side or left side?
Yeah, I think we'll go with the right and continue with the left.
Okay, we'll do right side one more time.
Yeah.
Okay. And also some great things to notice that Shruti is doing is she's keeping her arm very straight and not breaking at the wrist. And then the other thing is that she's nicely looking backwards when her hand goes back. So nicely follow that hand similarly to what she's doing. Okay, we'll start again. Talangutaka de mitakata dinginatom ta, te, ta, de, ta, ta, te, ta, de, ta. Left hand, left side. Ta, te, ta, de, ta, te, ta, de, ta. All right, that looked great. Do you feel like doing it one more time at a faster speed? Shruti, let's try it one more time at a faster speed, and then we'll move on to 2 for today.
Okay, I just have a question. Yeah. So when I kind of like bringing back, how are you changing it to Katakamukkam?
When the first hand goes forward, you keep it as Katakana.
It is,
we're doing,
but then
and
it stays.
yeah. I think
Okay.
I naturally.
Okay.
Let's do it one more time, a little bit faster. Okay, and then I want everybody to really, really focus on both these speeds. Really focus on this is such a side to side movement that from like an audience perspective, you can really see your hands when they go straight to the side. It's almost like you want your knees, hands, everything to the side. So when one thing is forward or one thing is at an angle, the eye can easily detect that. So keep focusing and pushing the body to kind of, you know, push the hips out, push the knees out a bit, okay? Everybody's doing a great job otherwise. So all these tips are kind of just like, everybody has the basics now, and just little things to kind of keep on pushing yourself, okay? Dalang taka dimi taka ta dinginatom ta te te ta de te te ta ta te te ta de te te ta left ta te te ta de te te ta ta te te ta de te te ta. All right, everybody looked fantastic. Any other tips that I had? I don't think so. I don't think anybody was doing this, but more so if just in general to keep in mind, when you follow your hand and you look to the side and look back, another thing to mentally keep in mind is to keep that chin lifted. You don't want your chin to kind of touch down to your shoulder at any point. Your gaze, you want to be pretty even. I don't think anybody is really doing that. It happens to some people, but I don't think anybody on the call right now that's happening. All right, we will move to second. And we'll switch the spotlight here. So second we started on last week. We'll make yeah, we have about 10 minutes left. We won't be doing hand gestures or anything else today, so at least we get a minute to focus on the second. So second is very similar in terms of feet. We are going to also be doing da, de, da, de, da. Difference here is at this point itself, you're going to go to your left side, da, de, da, de, da. Now, if you remember, since we started with the right side, we're actually going to pivot our body and go, your right shoulder is going to go front, da, de, da, de, da. And similarly, you're going to flip to the other side, da, de, da, de, da. If somebody was looking at you from this angle, they should see whatever you would have been doing to the front. So again, from the side profile of your body, of course, I am not perfect either. I am also practicing myself, but you really want those knees and those hips and your whole posture to be up as if somebody was seeing you from the front. Okay, so something for everybody to work on. A couple other things here. So what we learned last time is we put the hands and the feet together. So for this one, your hands are not in pataka, they're in Katakana. And you'll be going up. I'll just sit and show you guys once, to the side and back, again to Alapadma, up to Alapadma, to the side and up and back. Now, when your right side is going forward, just like how when you are traveling to the right, your right hand goes, similarly, if I'm going in this direction, the same, it should be always same hand and same feet for this exercise. The direction you're heading is the same hand you're doing. Similarly, if I'm heading to the forward direction, my hand that is closer to the audience should also be moving in the forward direction. We don't have too much time today, but we'll be doing it. Let's start by doing it once, just feet. And yeah, go for it.
Can I ask a quick question? Oh, there's a lot of feedback. Weird. Does it matter when your hand changes from, I don't remember this one, to Alabadma?
Yeah, Katakamukaha to Alapadma.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically a gradual transition. By the time it reaches up here to the top is when you want it in that Alapadma. I mean, but you need to change it here and then bring it up. It's just kind of a gradual transition. I don't know if that helps a little bit. Just start practicing that and it'll come a little bit naturally. But by the time it hits that point versus having it be here and changing or having it be here and then changing.
Okay.
That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
And then from that point, though, it stays, there's like kind of a light here. From that point, it stays in Ala Padma all the way till here. Again, you don't want the hand to drop. We will soon introduce things such as bending, and bending gives the illusion that your hand is dropping. So some people tend to like bring it all the way down here and bring it all the way up. Technically, you're really only supposed to keep it here, and later on when we start bending, if anything, the hand slightly reaches outward and brings it back. For right now, we want you guys to just focus on keeping your body straight. So really bring it till here, bring it back, bring it till there, and bring it back. Actually, let's just do the arms once. Shruti, do you want to count? Do you want to say
Yeah.
how to do that?
Yep.
We'll just do
Yep.
arms and feet once.
Sure. Talangu takadiku takata dingina tom ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta. Awesome.
Yeah, that was great. That's actually just what we needed. So I think it kind of just helps to give it in an example form. But basically, I'm following my hand from all the way up to the side, all the way up and back, and similarly up, side, up, back. One other thing is for the side, if you note, I'm not covering my face. You want to put it down. Again, it's a little easier right now because I can see myself. But basically, if you cannot see in front of you because your hand is blocking you, then they cannot see you. Maybe that's a way to think of it. You want to put it down just to the point where like you can see over your hand. Again, it's easier right now because I can see myself. But if I have to think about it, I don't want my hand to block my face. I want it to be a little bit lower than that. And then similarly, I would follow it up and bring it down. If you're practicing just arms at home, I think it's very helpful for orientation to, like I just did, pivot my body and just stand facing this angle and pivot my body this way and stand facing that angle. It will help a bit with the ankles. Shruti, do you think we should do just hands or just feet, or just try doing them together really slowly? What do you?
I think we can try doing them slowly together.
Okay.
In a very slow speed. Once, like on the right side. Yep. Talangu takadiku takata dingina tom ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta ta tai tai ta dit tai tai ta. Looks good, you guys.
Yeah, I can kind of see. So, Shruti's kind of watching you guys. Maybe not knowing exactly what everybody is doing. Another tip that I have is when you finish each one, especially these ones to the front, finish the step before you go to the other side. Again, finish that step before you pivot to the other side. In dances, it can get really fast, and yes, you will be pivoting to many different sides, but to really learn the basics in a very clean format, really any of the articles we're teaching you, try your best to finish each step cleanly before you move on to either the next side or the next angle. Probably the best.
Yeah, I agree to it. And as Anjali said, like there's a tendency when you guys kind of like move your hands up like an arch to the side, there's a tendency to kind of like just bring it to your chest from the side. Just don't do it. You just kind of like have to make sure that you kind of like again bring it from the top, and bring it back. So that's something that you need to watch out for. Yeah.
And I think that maybe another tip that we had in previous weeks was, again, in terms of any article, you don't want to drop the elbow and bring it up is a no-no. You never want to drop the elbow. That I know it's very exaggerated what I'm doing, but you want to more so, again, keep the elbow up and just lift the hand, bring it to the side and back. Again, keeping that elbow up and not dropping. The elbow never drops, goes to the side and comes back. I say we do it one more time.
Yeah.
Do namaskaram and call it a day.
Okay. Let's do it a little bit faster. Talangu takati kutakata dinginatum. Ta, tay, tay, ta. Dit, tay, tay, ta. 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 Awesome. Yay!
Last thing that I thought of, again, and this is kind of more self-explanatory, but again, the body does weird things, is when you're turning from this side to the other side, you never want to, we didn't really specify, you're just turning, you're passing the front and going to the other side. So you're passing through this area. You're not passing this way. So your back is never facing the audience. Again, we never said that, but the body can get confused at times. One, just remember, basically this is a step that you should never be facing backwards. Think about that.
True.
All right. I think we're good for Namaskaram then.
Yep.
Time-wise, next week we will, we wanted this week to be kind of a review of our 1-hour class. Next week we'll move on to the third one in this Arava, which is a little bit different.
Yep.
Both the hands and feet do something that we haven't done before. Again, it is still tate, teta, dite, teta, but it's a little bit different in terms of how we're moving. So something to look forward to. All right. Everybody find a space. We'll end again with Namaskaram. So both hands on Katakana, which we just started with in our previous Arava. All right. Dalangu takadimi takatadigenatum takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Awesome job, everyone.
Ooh.
That was an awesome class.
Yeah, great class for both. Anybody have any questions for either Bharatanatyam, what we just learned, or ballet?
I wanted to ask Manisha, I wish I had asked you this at the beginning. I'm curious if you've been following along with us on YouTube.
Yeah, I did a couple of episodes. I always wanted to attend the live because then you get into a routine, but I could never do that. And I got to know about it very late also, like you guys were already in with many episodes. So yeah, I looked up few episodes. Bharatanatyam I know a little bit, so it's not very difficult to catch up. But then the ballet is something very new, but yeah, I'm catching up on those episodes. Yeah.
Well,
Don't worry,
really,
I have watched all
cool.
episodes and I'm still catching up. There's no.
Yeah. But I find so many similarities in the two, and it really helps. Like those toning exercises will definitely help for Bharatanatyam also, is what I feel. Great. Thanks for doing this, ladies. Yeah, really appreciate
Thank
that.
you for joining us today, Alai.
Yeah, we really enjoyed having you.
Yeah.
Of course. I will think about it joining now next time.
Yeah, we're here every Wednesday.
I know for me, I know there's, oh, sorry, Anjali, I cut you off.
Oh, I would just say 7 to 8 p.m. Central, whenever you're free on Wednesdays, definitely come join us.
I know for me, there's like a million workout things on YouTube, and I never do them because there is no like routine and commitment. Like I need that to be successful. Could I ask you too, if you're comfortable answering, did it feel like you were able, you said you jumped in like a few episodes in, did it feel like you were able to kind of join in and it felt like things were clear?
Yeah, it's very clear, except that my body doesn't have that same flexibility that Jackie does or Anjali does. So
we don't do it.
Yeah.
We don't have it either.
Was that flexibility in my name? Jackie again.
Yeah.
Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Everybody
so
is different.
yeah, so I'm just trying to follow the technique and do as much as I can, and try to do like as much as possible. But yes, like my leg doesn't go all the way up here. No, it's just probably not even 45 degrees, like 35, 40 degrees. But that's okay. I mean, I'm still loving it. I know it. It's like, I'm not starting very young also. So yeah, I think that matters as well. So.
I really like that I'm not starting any younger.
Me too.
And
Same.
I know people start at the age of like very early, right? 5 and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that I'm not like 5. I'm not saying anything else.
I would also I really recommend watching like the class last week where we kind of workshopped the Arabesque, which is the leg to the back, because you get to see it on every single one of us, which I think is really cool because everyone did it correctly. It's just really cool to see how it looks on different bodies because every single one was right. Every single one was beautiful and they all look really different. So I think it's a good way of showing, just so you're not used to only seeing me and being like, oh, I don't look like Jackie. That's okay because it can still be right even though it doesn't look like me. So I really actually recommend looking at that last one because you get to see it on other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can go back and watch that and then come back and say Anjali flexible. Then I'll take it.
Your Arabesque is beautiful.
Yours was so impressive.
Thank you guys. That is actually a big deal.
Maybe next week we spotlight me for the Batma Releve launch and then people can see it.
Yep, we can.
Yeah. Thanks.
See it where
I need to drop
get your
off.
leg
So
up higher
Yeah.
than 25, sorry.
yeah. So
All right.
thanks so much.
Thanks, Manisha.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Quick announcements for YouTube watchers. So we'll be here every Wednesday, so come back next Wednesday. And like Manisha did, join us on Zoom. We would really appreciate it. You can kind of ask us questions live and we can look at what you're doing if you're comfortable. So we'd really love to have you on Zoom. I know SAATH right now has a 30-day yoga challenge on Darshan's channel. So check out the SAATH social media pages to look at that. And then there's also a photo editing webinar coming up. So check out SAATH's social media page to get more information on that and sign up. I know spots are limited, so sign up for that. And then donate if you can, saathmn.org/donate. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link to the merch should be below this video.
Yay!
Okay.
So great.
See everyone next week.
Yeah.
Bye.